Hey, Mike. Good morning. Probably usually, you start off talking and introducing everything, but I think this time around, I've had some kind of thoughts about some of the topics that you've talked about during this week. So I
Mhm.
wasn't really like in the mix, and I haven't really had the chance to jump down the rabbit hole too far to kind of
Sure.
get the details. But it was just interesting because it relates to my business as well, commercial financing. So the topic of Brandon Turner, I think his name is, right?
Yep.
Bigger
From
Pockets, yeah.
Bigger Pockets fame.
Um,
Yep, yep, yep.
and again, let's start off by saying, although we're very happy for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on the channel, that of my own. So, yeah, again, the financing, and all the turmoil about, I guess
Yeah,
they took a pretty big beating on that.
sure.
I don't know if it was to the value or if it's just not cash flowing or the combination of both.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, maybe you know more,
sure.
but yeah, I mean, what happened at that time? Do you remember?
Yeah. So it's funny. I've been talking to a lot of people because obviously it's very public, right? Brandon Turner,
Right,
right or wrong, has probably brought more people to real estate investing than any other human alive.
right,
So, it's unfortunate that this happened to him and more unfortunate that it happened to his investors,
right.
right? A set of his investors lost $15 million. Instead of talking about that, I want to remind you guys what 2021 was like. And this really comes from Anna Kelly, right? 2021, money was basically free. The talk track at the time was feds were going to keep rates low for longer. And, inflation had not yet taken off. And I think that's an important thing to highlight. When this deal was done, inflation wasn't a problem. Inflation became a problem almost immediately after this deal. So it is horrible timing.
Right.
Horrible timing.
That's what I figured as much.
Yeah. But I do think, again, back to your world of commercial lending, back to your world of 30-year fixed rate debt, even on apartments, right? You offer
Mm,
some very unique things.
hmm.
Um, what really was the problem wasn't that inflation took off, it was the debt was so short.
Right.
And you and I have talked about one of my scariest days when I had a 5-year balloon come due. This one appears to be probably was a 3-year with a 1-year add on.
Right.
So 4. And anytime you have short term paper, and yes, 4 years is short term, the cycle can turn against you and you don't have any holding period. So the numbers are something like this. He bought it for something in the 70s. Cap rates exploded higher and he sold it for something in the 50s. Thus, unfortunately, a big loss for his investors. And again, I don't think Brandon did anything wrong on execution. NOI went up.
Right.
He moved from Hawaii to Texas to try to save this thing. So the guy did, near as I can tell, everything humanly possible to save this.
Right.
But short-term paper into a bear market leads to a lot of pain. That's kind of my first cut.
Right. No, and again, I didn't get a chance to get all those details. So I figured as much because at that time when we were offering as low as 3.99% on 30-year fixed
Thank you,
on
sir.
commercial.
Thank you. I have some of
Yes.
those. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, thank you. And I was quoting that to people, and they were like, "Wow, I've got like a 2.25 or 2.5 or 2.75, with this other loan, but it was a 5-year fix." And I
Yeah.
said, "Well, historically, I don't know if you've done the homework. If maybe you
Yeah.
pulled up one of Mike's like sheets of going back 50 years, you'd
Right.
understand that this is probably not going to maybe happen again, maybe in our lifetime. So the odds of this continuing is just not likely. It's possible. Anything's possible, but
Sure.
probability is where it's at. But yeah,
Yeah, I think what's going to get a lot of investors, and this is not about Brandon, it's just about anybody that did a deal in the second half of 21 and the first
right,
half of 22. So that 12-month period. I you know, you were probably presented like for example, phone calls that you got, I'm sure,
yeah,
right? I can get 30-year fixed at 399.
mm-hmm,
But then they tell you, to your point, "Oh, I got a 5-year 2.5."
mm-hmm,
Money was free.
mm-hmm,
But to your point, people always forget about regression to the mean.
right,
And not only do we have regression to the mean on interest rates, hello, they're not 2.5, now they're 6.5. But what really gets commercial
mm-hmm,
is cap rate.
right,
And the reason Brandon and every other syndicator is hurting now, even if they did their job, even if NOI went up 50%,
mm-hmm,
The cap rates went from sub 4 to over 6. And you can't undo that. That means value's down 33% and
Right.
equity's gone.
Well, when the market moves, it moves pretty quickly
Yeah.
upward. But when
Yep.
it, going down is slower as far as rates. So that's where
Yeah.
you really have to kind of plan for. I mean, if you're looking at a long-term plan for the property, you can't have short-term financing. It's just too risky. It's rolling the dice pretty much. And I keep telling people about that. Right now, who are comparing like my loan with a 5-year fixed. Granted, the rate's a little bit lower. Some cases, a lot lower, but you could kind of buy close to that in most
Yeah.
cases. But it's still 30-year fixed. You know what I mean? So there's certain
Yeah.
advantageous aspects about my product, given maybe the long term plans. But people just have to kind of learn that part because I mean, over the last
Yeah.
5 years or so, I mean, it's
Yeah.
such a up and
Dude,
down and
you and I have been doing this for 50 years combined.
yeah, decades.
And
Wow, earning all
yeah,
the salt and
sorry,
pepper.
we're old. Yeah, we're that old. We're not boomers, but we are
No,
old.
no,
But what I always think is interesting is it's always the debt that blows up. That's one. But the second point is if I were to compare the GFC, which was a residential collapse, crash, with what is happening now and will happen over the next 12 to 18 months in commercial multifamily, to me, they're almost the same with just more zeros. I think the wealth lost in the commercial market will be bigger, substantially bigger, 10x, 20x, because in the GFC, banks took the haircuts. In what's happening right now,
Mhm.
people are taking the haircut. And what happened? Short-term debt, both sides, crazy assumptions, right? I remember in the GFC or before the GFC, people would say out loud and mean it, housing only goes up. That ain't true.
Right,
Right? I saw 5% rent growth forever in PPMs. That's not true.
right,
And just easy money. It's just people thought it was easy. Dude, real estate investing is not easy. You have to buy with cash flow day one and
right,
have long-term debt because yes, appreciation will happen.
right,
Yes, it will make you wealthy. But if
mhm,
you don't have cash flow that allows you to hold
right,
for the long term, basically wait out a bad market.
right,
Because I'm willing to bet $100
mhm,
if Brandon Turner had 10-year debt on this property, not a problem at all.
no,
He would have skated through this blip of the market
yeah,
just fine. What got him was a bad cycle with short-term debt and
perfect storm of yeah, 20-something% loss. So
yeah, not
I
good.
know.
Not
It,
good.
it's and again, it does happen even to the best of us. You know what I mean?
For
To the best of them,
sure.
it's just circumstances that sometimes are totally out of your control. To some degree, the finance at the time made sense for them to have the numbers kind of pen
What
out.
I'm
But
glad you
again,
said that.
yeah,
That happens to the best of us.
hmm
I would suggest right now that Blackstone, yes, the Wall Street Titan is
oh, they're
the
tightening. Yeah, you can't even pull money out of that private
yeah,
fund right now.
yeah, but here I believe Blackstone are the best real estate investors on the planet. Specifically, Jonathan Gray is
Okay.
the best real estate investor on the planet. They just sold an office tower in Seattle
Right.
for a
Yeah.
54%
Percent loss.
loss. So
Yeah.
it happens to the best of them. You get into an asset in the wrong part of the cycle with
hmm
short-term paper,
hmm
you can get your head cut off.
Right. You could also, blue state policies, go down, another communist running the state. And, you know what I'm saying? We can go on and on and on. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. But
um,
again, the best of us can get their head cut off. And, unfortunately, Brandon, it was Brandon's turn. And if we want to make this about opportunity, I think, I talked to Ken McElroy Tuesday.
mhm.
And where that video comes out on Monday. The opportunities coming are going to be amazing. And
I
I
think so
think,
too. If you could kind of almost like project that or predict that, I guess, in a sense where if you're doing the homework, maybe pop stream or whatnot and pull up like,
yeah,
financing, short-term financing for certain, projects that like you might be able to see that, the foregoing or the upcoming future is not going to look bright. Maybe you can start to kind of, hedge that off. Like they probably know what's coming. If you can kind of like come at them like, hey, before the other shoe drops, here's an offer. Think about it. I know it's probably, you know what I mean? But hey, pain is opportunity in many cases if you just know how to approach it
Yeah.
and make it kind of win-win to some degree, or less pain, I guess, for them,
Yeah.
in a sense. But no, I would agree with you. If if you're kind of putting your ear to the ground and kind of noticing pattern recognition, I think you should kind of like understand that, okay, last time this happened, the people that crushed it, you know what I mean? They were ready. They had capital ready, dry
Yeah.
powder, so to speak. You know what I mean? So that's the opportunity when you can come in all cash and they're desperate. You can make some pretty significantly like offensive
Yeah.
offers that they'll still probably take because they have to. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up PropStream. I'm going to reach out to them today and see if they want to come in my school community
Hmm.
and show people how they can use their system for multifamily. I think a lot of people know them as a residential play,
Right.
but I'm going to talk to them and see if they can't come on and help our community.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic because yeah, I think they're just a database kind
Yep.
of
It's just a
company.
dump. Yeah.
So it's
Data
just
warehouse. Yeah.
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 So pull that information. But
There
yeah,
you
no,
go.
I think that's a great idea. I know you're sitting on a bunch of dry powder from the last
Oh
couple. I
yeah.
shouldn't be saying too much, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
three
Yeah.
nine
That's
nine,
okay.
baby, looking
There you
awesome.
go. There you go. Well, Stephen, again, I think a lot of people should see opportunities coming. They do need plan Bs, make sense lenders. Velocity
Mhm.
is that for me. Where would somebody reach out to say what's what and see if you can help them?
Again, email down there is always going to be the best. In the subject line, please put the acronym ORAAT to make it past the firewall. Body of the email, maybe a brief description of what you're looking for. Property address is going to be super helpful. Your desired terms, and then mid FICO score and best phone number to reach you at. And typically 48 hours or sometimes 72 now. I'm sorry,
You're
just
busy,
getting a
busy.
little busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'll be in touch for sure.
Yeah. And speaking of ORAAT, that is
Mhm.
also the discount code for Bigger Pockets. Bigger Pockets has invited me back. I spoke last year in Vegas.
Orlando.
Yeah, we're going to Orlando. So if you want to go, you want to see me, want to be a part of it, please use the ORAT code ORAAT and save some money. Get your
When is
ticket,
that,
save
Mike?
some money.
I'm
It's
sorry, I didn't catch that.
in October, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
October. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're coming, let me know. Maybe we'll do some like we'll do a ORAT get together. If we get a bunch, 10, 15 people together, let me know you're coming. I'll find something to do.
Yeah, yeah. I know our President's Club kind of event is coming up in November, and it's supposed to be. I don't want to share too much, but probably
It'll
in
be
the
good.
South Florida area, somewhere around there ish. It's a destination kind of a
There
thing
you
this
go.
year. So,
There you
but
go.
yeah, just trying to see if I can time it up at the same time. But I got too many trips this year towards
Okay.
the end of the year. So
That's all right. Well,
yeah,
folks, if you're coming, I will be there. So if you want to get coffee, take some pictures, maybe do an event. If we can get a dozen people from ORAT there, I'll find a pizza joint or something. We can go and just hang out for a little bit. But you got to let
awesome
me know you're coming. Don't guess.
for
Again,
sure.
ORAAT. Thanks, buddy. Take care.
Hi, man. You too, bud.